Hi, it's Jonathan Schrager here, joined today by Alexander Ustinov, who fights Tyson Fury on late notice on Saturday. First of all, obviously, welcome to Manchester, and how are we doing?
He's in a very good mood, very positive. He's happy to be part of the show on Saturday.
Yeah, lovely. And how do you react to Tyson? I mean, he's obviously a very he's an extrovert. He comes in with his shirt off. He makes very bold statements like "I'm going to knock you out," and all the heavyweights are scared of me. How does he react to Tyson as a person?
Какая ваша реакция на Тайсона? Вот именно как просто как.
Все равно все решалось на ринге.
It's not the first time I'm hearing an opponent acting like this and being like that. To say it's quite normal, but he said I do believe that it's all being decided on the ring. Whatever he does, it's still what happens in the ring. That's what matters.
Okay,
but does it annoy him, this kind of behavior, or does he find it funny?
Вам хочется, вам смешно с этого?
Да, ради бога, что он хочет людей посмешить, но он смешит.
He said, I think he's trying more for the public. Obviously, he's not trying. He said, he's not trying to distract me or anything, because I know he's trying for his fun and for his public. Let him do it.
Right. Okay.
Это нужно долгий срок.
He said, to lose a reputation. Or to create certain reputation sometimes it's really easy, you can do it really quickly, but to build a good reputation and to gain respect, it actually takes time and precision.
Yeah, so
it's not enough just being all cocky, basically saying,
okay,
well, if that's his way.
Yeah, and as a boxer now, Tyson, what is Alexander's impressions of Tyson Fury as a boxer?
А какое у вас впечатление о нем как о боксере?
Я уже спорт есть спорт.
So I've already been asked this question
yeah.
On the training, because he came here before. We were training with Chisora and him. He said, but obviously I do know the history. I know his previous fights. I know everything, so I know what I'm facing. I can see he's the person who goes. He's got a goal. He knows where to go and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So which is fine. So for me, I respect that.
Yeah, but is he? I suppose what I'm asking as well, is he impressed with Tyson so far? You know, when he watches his performances, does he rate him?
На вас производит впечатление ниже вас, ниже кого-то, выше кого-то?
Нет, такое впечатление. Нет, впечатление производит, да. Очень мало людей, которые выше меня.
Он вас слушает?
Да, чуть-чуть.
He said, oh, impression? Oh, yes, definitely. There's not many people taller than me. He said. So yes, definitely.
Okay. And I wanted to ask as well, obviously it's been well documented that Alexander's been sparring with Derek Chisora in the build-up to this fight. But obviously, as we know, there's a difference between being in sparring shape and fully in fighting shape. Does Alexander feel that he is fully fit for obviously a fight of this magnitude?
He said, even though it was only meant to be for a training, but he said, I always try to get something for myself.
Right.
So I always put a full of me, so I feel fully prepared, and I always try to get something for myself to get somewhere.
Okay, so he does. So obviously, then
he feels fully prepared. For him wasn't just the training, basically. He's saying.
Yeah.
Him was more. He put all of him into, even in the training, during the training.
Yeah.
So вы чувствуете себя полностью готовы к этой игре в субботу?
Ну, я думаю, что насколько возможно, да, я сделаю все, что от меня зависит. Для того, чтобы выиграть. Любой спортсмен приезжает на соревнования. Любой боксер здесь сидящий, он приехал за победу.
He said every boxer or every sports person, he always comes for the victory, even if he comes just for training. He said every person who sat here today, they still hope to win, and I always still hope to win, even if I'm training.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I wanted to ask, obviously, with a view to your career after this fight, obviously plan on winning on Saturday, and Tyson is ahead of Alexander in a couple of the governing bodies. Obviously, if he beats Tyson Fury, does he view it as a springboard to then going on to a much bigger fight or a title fight, maybe?
Ну, то же самое, что ты спрашивал. Вы видите это как возможность для вас?
Конечно, это
ваша карьера
конечно. Это то же самое, что для него, что для меня. Это как бы следующая ступень и дальнейший этап продвижения.
He said it's the same. It's for him, even if he thinks it's for him next step. But for me, it's my next step. So obviously, it will be a bigger step.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, it's absolutely the same as me and him. We're both hoping to get to that straight away, to that point. He said everyone is hoping to be a world champion, and when you got that chance, you take it. And this is my chance.
Absolutely, yeah. And I believe that the man who manages Alexander also deals with the Klitschkos. Is that true?
I don't know personally. Do you want to ask him?
Yeah. I was gonna ask. Has he trained with the Klitschkos in the past? And if so, I know that Tyson regularly says, "Oh, he'd like to fight Wladimir." Is Tyson even on Vladimir's radar? If he does know him and if he does train with him?
He said anyone you would offer anyone to fight Klitschko, he would say yes. Just give him a bit of time, let him train. For them, it's become part of a history. And he said, yes, I've met him in the past. He said I've been to a couple of, sort of like know what he is and what he can do. So with regards to Tyson, if he is ready for it, he's sort of not answered directly. I mean, I can ask him again. I
suppose the reason I ask is because Tyson's been very vocal in expressing that even if he were to beat Derek on Saturday, obviously change of opponent now with Alexander, but if he were to beat Derek, he said that Wladimir wouldn't fight him anyway. That's in his opinion, Wladimir doesn't want to fight him. So I suppose that's why I asked.
Он говорит, я спрашиваю только потому. He said 5 years ago was exactly the same thing David Haye was saying. It took him 3 years to prepare for that game, and we've all seen what happened. Basically, that's his answer. There was a lot of say. He was very vocal about that as well. You know, I mean, Klitschko. It took such a long time to prepare. But what happened?
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
The ring, what you call it, where they fight. That's what the biggest judge. That's where everything's happening. Whatever he says around, you just say, just stop.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, really appreciate your time today, Alexander. And thank you as well, Elena, for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.